Hi everybody, here I am. I'm almost 96 and I'm painting. Isn't that great? I'm going to do another series on wonders of watercolor, and this time I'm going to leave the white paper. I'm not going to use any white, and I can show you how to do it. And I hope that you will enjoy this lesson. Just watch. Today I'm working on 140-pound arches cold press paper, and I'm doing another series on wonders of watercolor, but today I'm planning on trying to keep the white on the paper in certain places. And so I'm starting with a yellow ochre, and I'm going to put it up here like this. I'm not sure what, but I do want to keep a lot of the paper white. And I'm trying not to use any white if possible, but I don't think I want those there. So I'm just going to take a wet brush and kind of do that with it. And you can't help but drip it down if you're painting with a lot of water. And I'm just going to come in with plain water on this area here. Now, I'm not sure exactly, as you know, what I'm doing, but right now I'm going with my instincts on trying to keep some white paper, and yet it may turn out to be a kind of an abstract flower. Okay, I put that much on, and I sprinkle a little salt on this while it's wet, and just for texture. And I kind of like to do it that way. And so I'm going to come in now with sap green and add it to some of this. You see, it makes it just a little bit different color. Kind of watch what colors, see how that color comes down, and maybe I put a little bit of that up in here. I'm trying to keep also little spots of white, and that's sap green. And then I have blue, it's an aqua blue, and I'm going to use that in here too, and up in here. Kind of use a little bit of different stroke, maybe this way. I'm going to come down here because that's kind of dripped down, and maybe some up in here. You see, you carry your colors through, and you can see what watercolor, what fun it is. And really, even if I don't get anything out of this, I've been having so much fun with it. And just kind of touching the paper like this. I don't know why. Don't ask me why I do these things, but it's kind of an instinct thing, you know? And I think when you're working with watercolor, you have to use some instinct if you want to have fun with it. I'm thinking along a way of putting some this and magenta right in here. I'm going to use it on the white paper. Why do I want to use it on white paper? Because I want the magenta to be pure color, and if I put it over the green, it's going to change a little bit of the color. But kind of making this kind of a shape like this know, you might have something in mind a little bit, but you never know how it's going to turn out. I'm using my yellow ochre again in here. Kind of pulling this up into here like this. You notice I haven't sprayed it. Well, I'm going to have to spray it pretty soon. I'm going to add some of this up in here. But you see, I'm thinking all along that some of my white is going to be right in here. And I'm trying not to use colors that will make mud. But then, you see, if I hit that like that, see how pretty that is? And you have to have a clean brush and with water. Okay, now I'm going to let that run down. Don't ask me why, but if you take your brush and do that, it almost looks like a flower, doesn't it? And it may be that I might go that way. Sometimes when you're doing things like this, you sort of go with what you get. And then there comes another one down there. See? Maybe I'll bring in some feeling like this in here. Maybe I'll bring it down like this. Leaving some of the white, you see? I'm going to leave a little white right there. Kind of make a shape. So far it's coming along, but I got to start going over here, and while that's still a little bit, it's quite dry, but you see you can go back in and with clear water. And maybe I'll pick up some of my green, my sap green, and put it on top of that. You see how much fun it is? This is fun because you see what the watercolor did? I think it's great. I'm going to bring in some of my blue aqua and my sap green, and I'm going to come down here and just kind of like this, leaving white, see? And when you put a color somewhere, you want to put it somewhere else. Remember that, so that it ties in, everything ties in together. Okay, now this is kind of interesting. I might bring some of that green over here too and blend it. Leave some of that white right there. Now I'm going to spray it a little bit. As you know, I'm going to spray it right here and let that run down. And I like it when it runs down uneven, and I don't always do that, but that's what watercolor does. I'm going to take some of that magenta, and right in here, I'm putting some of this magenta right in here. Don't ask me. Maybe it's a flower. I don't know.